guys, treminaor here with another Black Ops 3 Modtools video. I spent a couple hours last night and today trying to port some things over from World at War just to see like what that experience was like, how similar the available functions in Black Ops 3 are to what we had in World at War. And what I found is that, of course, a lot of the functions that I relied on in UGX mod are missing from the GSC files they gave us with Black Ops 3, but fortunately I was able to copy and paste a lot of it from World at War, and after just a couple syntax changes and updates to the code, a lot of the stuff actually really worked fine. I was able to create HUD elements. The weapon system in Black Ops 3, as far as like how to give a weapon from script, is really pretty different. Weapons, for anyone who's interested in the technical side, weapons are now like their own entity type. They're no longer just a string representation of a file, they're actual entities. And you have to like type match in the script. So if you're checking to see if a weapon's name is a certain string, you can't just directly compare the weapon to a string. It's a type mismatch. You have to use a new function called getWeapon, which actually returns the weapon entity, and that's the weapon that you give to the player. You can't give a string anymore. So that was something I had to work around. But Gungame is ported now, so that's definitely like a huge chunk of what people like from UGX mod. So it's really a promising first step bringing over UGX mod, and definitely proves that a lot of things that we're going to want to do will be possible. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get in this. You can see on the left there I have the very simple HUD from World at War. The alignment on the text is a little off because that changed from World at War to Black Ops 3, and I didn't bother fixing the values. But as far as I can tell, they only gave us like 6 weapons in the test map, and I've seen other people adding their own guns, but I haven't had time to figure that out yet. So I just made a Gungame version with my own weapons, or with the 6 that came in the tools, really. So you'll see on the right, I only need 10 more points until I get the next gun, and there it is. So I just got upgraded, and you'll notice in the bottom right, I have infinite ammo, just like in the old Gungame for World at War. Let's see how far we can get here. And then at the end of this video too, I want to take a chance to reply to some of your guys' comments on our last video, just in this video to make everyone aware of some of the responses we made to important questions, just in case you didn't read the comments on the last video. But let's just do some gameplay right now. Looks like these perk machines are missing the trigger that gives you a quarter when you crouch. Sorry about the notifications. See if I can just fix those now before any more pop up. I guess I'll just quit. Halfway done, gun 4 out of 9. If any of you guys are wondering why there's this giant like square block, it's because they forgot to give us the model for the power switch. So this is what it shows up as in game because the model's missing. Hopefully the dog rounds work. I was having a problem with those too, and then someone, Chaos let me know that there's actually a dog prefab in the giant map that you need to copy over that they didn't give us a prefab for, so hopefully that works because I haven't tested it yet. If dogs don't work, then we're going to get stuck around round 5, 6, or 7 because the spawning is going to stop. Let's buy speed. Perk bottles are missed. The perk bottle animations seem to be missing too. At least as far as I can tell. I don't know if anyone else has gotten those to work. Definitely the running theme here is that there's a lot of missing assets. Rearc has reassured us in the little chat that they gave us to talk to them with. They reassured us that they're working on that kind of thing and that all the missing assets will be fixed soon and that they'll give us more textures and whatnot. So. And I gotta say, while I'm on that subject, it's really refreshing to actually be able to ask the engineers and the programmers like direct questions and actually get an answer. Like for so many years we've been struggling with World at War, trying to figure out shit, or like, you know, why doesn't this work? Why isn't this doing what we expect it to do? And you know, we were never really given any help because, you know, the game is so old, they don't care enough to help anymore, and you know, they're busy on other projects, and we'd be lucky to get a response, like it's some obscure response in a forum that one of the developers just happens to frequent sometimes. Like I know for a long time, Sparky McSparks was like our main go-to guy for when we had a question about something that in the engine that we didn't understand or whatever, because he worked for Treyarch for a while. But it looks like the dogs aren't working, so I didn't set that up properly. So I guess we'll call that the end for this video, or for this gameplay. Let me go into the questions now that you guys were asking. One person asked, is the tool going to be free? The answer is, I can't say for sure, but I don't expect that they're going to charge. I really hope that they don't, but they haven't told us for sure yet. And I believe I actually replied to the comment saying that they weren't going to charge, but then someone told me that they hadn't confirmed that. So just keep in mind, we don't know. In the past, Activision hasn't ever missed an opportunity to charge for any extra content, so it wouldn't surprise me, but it would really make me mad if they charged. A couple people were asking if we're ever going to do anything with Black Ops 1 tools, specifically SE2 Dev's Radiant mod. The answer is I don't know. Those tools are unofficial. They're kind of technically illegal. I mean, it's a total gray area. Not necessarily the tools themselves are illegal, but like, you know, the files that you're distributing, I don't know what the legality is there. It's definitely a gray area. So we really haven't made any decisions one way or the other, but we would love to support it. We have discussed it internally, and we do want to support Black Ops 1 mods and maps, but we haven't made a final decision yet. We'll definitely announce if we do anything there. What else is here? Some people asked if this was for World at War or Black Ops 3. Obviously, this is Black Ops 3. These are the Black Ops 3 tools. This is not World at War anymore. Are you going to bring UGX mod back? As you can see here, I'm trying my best to get to see what we can do, but it's going to take some time and effort to get everything brought over, and it's still too early to tell if everything's going to be possible. A lot of the complex like innovations and workarounds that I had to do to make UGX mod work in World at War probably won't even be necessary in Black Ops 3, so there's actually probably going to be a lot of code that needs to be redone and or removed just because the way that it would work would be really dumb to leave in Black Ops 3. But we'll see. The answer is yes, we're going to try. Looks like that's about the only main questions I wanted to reply to. Someone asked where we got the tools. The answer to that is Treyarch gave them to us directly. Currently they're in alpha. which means that they're not finished. They're in a very early stage, and because they're not finished, Treyarch is only giving them to certain people for testing. So in order to get access to them, you need to kind of be well known, or at least known enough in the community that people that have access to the alpha would recommend you as a tester. Um, and you kind of need to have something to bring to the table for Treyarch. Like you need to know how to map or script or both, so that you can properly test the tools. They're not looking to teach people how to use the tools. They're looking for people that can figure it out and report errors and problems. So that's the answer. Is you can't get them unless you know somebody. Really, that's the way it works right now. Treyarch has confirmed that there will be an open alpha later, which means that anyone who wants to download the tools can. But in the state that these tools are currently in, I can't see that happening for months at least. It's going to take them a while to iron this stuff out. But I believe they did say before the end of the year there'd be an open beta, so we'll see if that happens. Um, so I think that's it for questions. Definitely, if you guys have more questions, let me know in the comments. I'll reply to them in the next video. I'm still working on getting a project from Jaybird. He's working on a new, like this really nice looking map in Black Ops 3, and I would like to use that as our test map for future videos, and I'm still working on making that possible. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for other videos from other UGX developers coming soon, and have a great day.